Hi everybody and welcome back to another Let's Play of the Other Worlds.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast this loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Hello.
Oh, thank the Lord. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got cannabinoids, 60 bits if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out. Oh.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, one of us being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I want to talk about you something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Ask me to plant a tracking signal in your lab, but I'm not going to do it.
You absolutely sure?
Have you got a plan of some sort?
The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted
You sure you okay with this?
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Got a moment to talk.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm providing Holcomb.
Not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax. Stay with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew such as they are. I figure out the hope for your talents after all. It's only natural that others would gravitate toward you.
You're right. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
Go away, friendification. Party notification. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
What's on your mind?
Got a moment to talk.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Do you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I would survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the ether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside of your work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you obsessed with reviving the Hope?
Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned to total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals, like you, and people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
You might need some special chemicals. Is that why?
Precisely. The chemical I need is dimethyl sulfoxide, the rare, potent, essential to reviving long-frozen bodies. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But I'm wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the hope. Yes?
I'm glad to hear that everyone's on the Hope is depending on me.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeine fading. Sense the corrupted signal as we discussed. Yes? I'll take your silence
Was that the Enderman teleport sound?
Huh? Oh, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Transmission.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain? We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Stay safe, Doctor.
Yeah, boss?
Yeah, huh?
I'm curious. Wells may have been a deluded madman, but he risked his life to save yours. So why turn him in?
I had to turn.
Theory is an old-fashioned notion, but it is one I respect. You've done well. You're efficient, talented, loyal, and if you're ready to get to work, you can finally start doing some good in this colony.
I'm listening.
There has been a surge in off-world broadcasting coming from Monarch. Much of it is propaganda. All of it is illegal. We need those broadcasts shut down.
Since when did it had problems?
I hope you're not suggesting the board spreads propaganda. Our messages are rooted in truth. The broadcasts coming from Monarch pollute the aether with lies. All of Monarch's extraplanetary broadcasts are routed through Devil's Peak Station. I want you to claim Devil's Peak Station for the board, by force if need be. Monarch is a den of anarchy and barbarism. Keep your wits about you, and remember that you're doing the law's work.
And are there who's behind the broadcast?
Monarch is a hotbed of anarchists operating under the misguided notion that the colony doesn't need the guiding hand of the board. It may not be a single individual behind these broadcasts, but any number of factions.
Much. It's a big place. I could use a lead.
I have an agent working in Stellar Bay. Everett Gill. Have a word with him as soon as you arrive. The passphrase is, the kind of pine grows at night.
Grows at night. Isn't that the name of a romance?
Yes. So what? Look, that's not important. Get to Stellar Bay and find Everett Gill.
I'll take care of it.
Speak to Percival before you go. He'll arrange for your reward for turning in Wells.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the arrest of Phineas Wells. Please allow me to extend my felicitations on a job well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Quite so, sir. As an acting agent of the board, you are entitled to purchase a selection of official board-certified equipment at a discount. Do let me know if you wish to take advantage of this special offer.
Don't you ever get tired?
I am contractually obligated to inform you that it is an honor and a privilege to serve the adjutant. Also, I have a weakness for personalized stationery.
You're a man of word. Got any advice?
If you're traveling to Monarch, beware of animals and locals. But I repeat myself.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aether wave serial. The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his competence accordingly. So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in the corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You're not much of a drinker. Better start slow with the beer.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Beer, huh? Good choice. If you want to get unsober in a hurry.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for doing my something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally, or
Specifically. Definitely specifically. Oh. I mean, just with do I don't know what to do about us.
start by telling her message that you got so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, but she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What she's actually right in messages you haven't said.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad. He named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Julie still has feelings for her?
And what about you?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need a drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Alright. Uh,
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. Hydration. Here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shut you. Captain, I want to talk to you all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
about what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Don't stop there. You're on the road.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. It's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later she's not?
We have that in common, you know. I'm not interested.
You're not. You're like me?
Sure.
So weird. We're kin-like. That makes me, well, unaccountably happy, Captain. It's a lonely thing being different like this. So, feeling how you do. What if she really does like me and then she changes her mind?
You can't control how people react to you. Even people you care about.
What do you mean, Captain?
The only thing that you control is you.
So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think I'm generous thoughts.
Something to work on.
Yeah, I like the way you put that, like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just, wow, so much to think about.
So, are you going to ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
You're still unsure. You just ask her.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, boss?
Why was I going to feel on me? Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Did you talk to?
I messaged June late when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. Oh, she called mashed potatoes mashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So, does like you, and she said most awkward possible ways.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain. Destination reached. Scylla.
Working an asteroid mining operation out here. We have to get 5 meters without stubbing your toe on loose rock here. Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
I'd like to know about those I'm playing. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pig of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with the need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the principle of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But they want when you become a priest.
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
So what's your plan to keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Seems quite trusting of you, just to start on without knowing anything else.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your story? And how did you do that?
He stole my body from the hope of F. Throw me out.
Well, you seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now? That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
I had family on.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Remind me what your thoughts.
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist's perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the groundbreaker? Enough. You didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted. Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Captain Iron, I take it.
The one and only. Wait, who has
He sounds like. He definitely sounds like Captain Flint.
Wanda didn't send her, did you?
She did.
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automacs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
You ought to be thanking me. You're lucky that you're alive.
Yes, well, I shan't. Give Wanda my chilliest regards.
Welcome aboard, Captain. We've arrived at the Grove River. I think I'll initiate the unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Anyway, I hope you guys, you are keeping safe, and hope your days is, you know, going okay. If you go into the shop or anywhere like a shop, wear a mask. Cause yeah, you need to wear a mask because it's against the rules. And yeah,
This is it. Security. I can check the departures register to find out which crew ship, I mean, Stalker shipped in and upgrade.
Right, gambling woman? I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
all right. Just to make sure I'm not physically killing enemy. Says enemy. Yeah.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
So I do have.
Assuming the nature of the incident is both sufficient cause for infraction and under our jurisdiction, I'll take your statement and open an investigation into the matter. Now then, what's happened?
My friend Felix has swapped his
Come on, boss, I told you. He was slandering my rangers.
You finally did it, huh? Good for you. Been a long time coming. You done hauling crates then?
My box hauling days are officially behind me. Say hello to Felix Millstone, spacer extraordinaire.
You're not going to be repairman. Him for his.
I'd sooner shake the kid's hand. Asshole had it coming.
Did I hear you right? You want to shake my hand? I need to get this in writing.
Don't push your luck, Millstone. I still got a cell with your name on it.
She does. Scratch my name on the wall.
Now then, did you have anything else to report? Bit of a contradictory one, ain't you? Or were you making an ill-attempted joke? Well, I suppose it ain't a crime to change one's mind. You need me, you know where my offices are.
What bounces do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunner McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
So what's like working security?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand? Then get to business or get moving. We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailwood Fleet.
In other words, they call themselves Mardettes because it's fancier than guards.
You're lucky I got better things to do than arrest you for backsassing an officer, Felix. Folks started calling us Mardettes because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
I find myself marveling at some. As always, I.
There are definitely animals back there. There is. Just get the drive and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data package, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bid card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
This seems awful.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
You hesitate there. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Yeah, boss?
And it's raining again.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest beta waves. We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's flagging all over the place, trying to crawl away.
suffocating so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me.
Don't interrupt. It's rude. But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rat's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rat out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. Who are you from around here? Who are you?
I am Spiral Floppy. Pleased to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Let's change of pace. I mean, quickly.
Sure, another round.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm told that you can help me find out information.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure, what you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine something? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the money, on account of reading one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Yep, she's drunk. She can't even hardly fucking stand. You mean the stuff that's just...
Well, they were. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back.
I hear those rich people in Brazil.
Damn it.
Supposedly,
What? Alright, I'm confused. Confused, Alright, so it's down. Oh, it's...
Hello, dearie. Well, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I've been asked to pick up... Are you in charge of handing out the medicine?
Yes, indeed. Someone's got to keep Scalabay's people healthy and energized.
You certainly seem excited about your job.
Oh, but I am. I get to see plenty of my neighbors here, and I do dearly love a little gossip.
I've been asked to pick up some...
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up your spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join FSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie, I don't like to cry.
There must be some way I can...
Well, I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I thought you wouldn't transform. You're okay.
Oh, you flatter an older woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
A supply.
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Where can I find it?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Where's the graveyard?
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respect, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
I guys have to figure this out now.
Chin off, dearie.
Hexu! Hexu!
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
Or whatever you say.
Trouble incoming, Captain. I wonder what secrets these ruins contain. Explorers, ruins, killed some monsters. All we're missing is theme music. Heads up, boss!
Let's get this to 40. Let's do 40. And okay, I need to go and go and anyway, I'll probably ask me one.
How do you feel? How does one feel? Serving an instrument of corporate supremacy. Let me hazard a guess. You're talking about the church. Isn't it true the OSI is just a cog in the machine of oppression? I'm glad you're asking questions, Felix. Curiosity is the foundation of the scientician faith. I'm trying to convert me, preacher.
Yep, this episode's still going.
Down the seams.
Ah, the charmer! Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
I got your magic pill. These things are dangerous,
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Ooh, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Glad to have. Not to looking for a company on the road. Just tell me how to reach the information breaker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. It's south and west. Mostly follow the road until you pass Fallbrook, then look for caverns in the mountains. You ain't into spelunking, there's a western slope past Rotten River, but it's dangerous ground. A lot of things that'll want to eat you there. Good luck.
You know what your problem is, Vic? Other than being called Vic. Your dietitian's got no imagination. That's the problem. I've imagined you being quiet. It was a nice day. Incoming! Everyone all right? What were we discussing again? Oh, yes. I've imagined you being quiet. It was a nice daydream. Everything always goes according to plan, right? Ain't that what scripture tells you? But if it comes quick! So, anyway, everything always goes according to plan, right? Ain't that what scripture tells you? Scripture also tells us to exercise patience in the presence of the young and the foolish. But I repeat myself.
Tyler. Yeah? Alright, your mum's. Alright.
We do that again?
Nah, I did it.
Heads up!
Dead. No, that's alright, so we need to go. Holy fuck. That. Wait, am I dead? I killed Sparrow the Dragon. Ah, I almost did it again. Yeah. Right, so there must be a way to get there.
Sure thing. I'm going. Sure. Understood. On my way. Moving. Yeah.
The intrepid crew of the Unreliable brave the wilds of Monarch. On today's episode of, still working on the title? By Verity, like, what are we contemplating?
Right, how do I even get...
I'm just saying, if we did dispose of a body, this would be a good spot for it. I could check around the cool spots. We all in one piece.
Yep. Alright, let's go. No time for the break. We gotta keep moving forward.
Jackass, it's coming!
Hey, Beck, got a good one. I assure you, I am jittery. With anticipation. Grand architect with a board pocket so big that he couldn't get. Son, the existence of the Grand Architect as a personal and real deity is a fundamental misunderstanding of OSI theology. The architect is largely metaphorical. You understand?
Uh-huh. Keep talking, Becky. I know when I gotta be beat.
Okay, weird conversation, but yeah. Spot the truck. Yeah, I'm gonna do another Let's Play of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 later.
Keep your wits about you. This is sunlight territory. We gotta make it a bar. Like a around, crack a couple heads, socialize. This is Reginald's son, but it looks like sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Smell like raw meat. Got splotches of blood on.
Yep. Honestly, they started killing. I saw this one episode of Terror on Monarch. How some hell would went down that waterfall in a barrel? What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking workers' paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
What's going on here?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
You're going to give up everything you ever believed in just for revenge?
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait. I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
That's sword.
I don't think so. A crazed hermit on Scylla. He's playing us for fools.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Victor? Oh, don't say Max.
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Sure, Max.
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Jane. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Cut the crap, Max. You lied to me about, and I want to know why.
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand. We all got a little obsessed with something. You forgive.
I promise I will be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in the prison?
Not exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it. Mr. Millstone, you seem like a young man who could use some direction in your life. It's about me ending up in the wrong clunk. But I swear I wasn't that drunk. Always. Son, you can always.
Alright. You will not.
Trouble coming, Captain. Come back! Everyone all right?
Back already.
Well done. We are victorious.
not realize this being as for an outsider, but flaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't. So get ready.
Oh, that's blasphemous!
Alright, that happened. I don't know why it keeps. Now it keeps disconnected. For God's sake. kind of want. Alright, so that's that. So basically, yeah. It's got to be an elevator or a stairway or something. One of them.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. I'm here to talk to you, face the intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder?
I'm looking for information about the broker.
Nice and coherent. Good. Thinking you're not with the Marauders then. By the hand of fate and my own petty skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The fee's gone great, but it looks like you're passing deadly force. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
How many are broke into the station?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of job permanently.
What's in it for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my location. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Like I said, I knew that there was going to be an elevator.
Looks like I'm doing this.
Here they come. Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why you ventured here at all. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
I told you I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
You said that in a way that was almost believable. Have you seen Doc Wells? The guy's ancient. You take any more time, he's liable to croak.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Why is that?
I'm awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So, this is a problem, how?
The bandwidth. There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which, of course, has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
So where is Stellar Bay?
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
So why is Amber Heights?
Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting philosophic ramblings on my airwaves.
Tell me more about MSI.
Graham and his Iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay.
I will talk some sense into it.
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Are you on info broker? What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Let's talk about the board.
There are so many members. Do specify.
Got any information on?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. You understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
What are you saying?
That the chairman is politically motivated to keep Monarch from being re-recognized
as a legal part of the colony, and his actions as a result are highly illegal. And that is all you will get from me regarding such a deadly piece of data.
I want to ask you
Luckily
something else.
for you, I am a veritable fawn.
I'm curious about.
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
I could use some dirt on.
Sanjar is not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
I'm curious about the deep, dark secrets.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
So what's the story between the MSI and the...
You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
So MSI would have stayed behind while the other have left.
Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet.
So you glue that brought them back together.
Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Why did the partnership fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray.
I want to ask you something about that.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Have you received any broadcasts from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
What can you tell me about?
Not much, admittedly.
You know most something about them.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Yoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color.
I'm listening.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
I want to ask you something else.
Luckily for you,
That's enough gossip for now.
how low you seemingly regard my trade. Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
Yep, and another loading screen. Just after having another loading screen.
Lots of visits.
Imagine.
Yeah, we held it, money. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
Total failure then. So much for the ruins.
Hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Icon class.
What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke. Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built. Now, why have you come?
Need you to stop using the devil peak.
Stop? No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people.
Your broadcasts aren't working. Nobody's listening.
I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
You are quite assured in the idea that any who hear your message will not immediately change stations upon realizing what utter rubbish it is.
I'm not sure anyone's hearing it in the first place.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
Hold on, you're saying you want to magazines?
Some of us actually read those periodicals, boss. Gotta be acquainted with the enemy's propaganda and well.
Hey, you gotta stay well informed, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I just gotta have my tosspot coverage.
You see, citizens of Halcyon are glued to their periodicals. Even I find myself occasionally distracted by their positively shameful quality of editing and unacceptable disregard for grammatical structure. My literary prowess will hook them, and the eternal truth will reel them in. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like one of Sanjar's fishermen.
Alright, I'll help.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where is the supply?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges. Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? I was just getting started. Incoming! Quick!
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off.
What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
I'm supposed to meet someone here. That's what's wrong with the generator.
What are you, a safety inspector? It's busted. Pumping out gas. It ain't safe.
You just standing around this fence. Shouldn't you be fixing it?
Oh, whoops. I'll get right on that, boss. Hope this into my performance review.
I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
You wait. I get it. I love here. You get paid. We go home. We win.
Hell, I ain't gonna pass up free bits. Make it painful.
Quiet. What are you up to up there? Hello?
Relax. Stuff like what is going.
Relax. I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
I'm Spider Fluffy.
Oh, finally. Tell Graham that this is the last one I'm doing. Sorry to have declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if you hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
Hello there.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and wetsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Why did from working with the
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
why have you been helping?
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
Where were they going now when they get there? Where will they get their supplies now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered? Yeah, I've got a few. I'll send them along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Achoo! Achoo!
What's your possible next? I see I've graduated from Vic to Max. Wonderful. Well, being a church man, don't it take the fun out of tossball if the winner is predetermined by the law? The only thing that takes the fun out of tossball is the chosen's new fool of a coach. We actually agreeing on something? I think we are.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
I got your rollers. You are the Van.
You needn't concern yourself with trifling logistics.
Trifling logistics! They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
I got your rollers. And she had those after all.
Damn it. I was hoping you'd have more sense than our venerable leader here. I get the message is important, but so's eating. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
I got bad news. Made it illegal to sell it to you guys.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only two supply lines on Monarch. Sanja, our old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The written word can be quite effective, but losing your flock seems... counterproductive.
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Spreading the word has been the number one. Otherwise, how could this movement grow?
Exactly. I'm glad you see the truth of the matter, Captain.
I'm sure the dead understand, right? Look, just if the Gangolites are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing an issue like this, I have a feeling we need them.
I'll do everything I can. Alright, so now I gotta go thingy, yeah, this is a heck of freaking mission. Just
Thornburg was off bounds. That's the only reason the Darlings won.
Thornburg was well within bounds. The Darlings won because the Rangers had no defense.
Thornburg was off bounds. That angle never should have been called. Any other argument is invalid.
Spoken like a true Rangers fan.
Damn right.
alright, so we need to go this way.
Everyone alright?
Ow. Burns. Ah, that. How am I supposed to get over that? Right, I think I went the wrong way. It's time to do a little bit of exploring to see if there's any better way to get to, like, the other side of the dick. I mean, I think I kind of got an idea of where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, this place. Basically, what I'm hopefully, is to go. I think I need to go this way to get over. Yeah, possibly over. I think that is the right way because it's going down. So I'm just gonna follow the path. Just a little bit of exploring and. I it really is. Landing on a Alright. Alright, we all got a nice one. Got a nice one? But definitely, this is definitely the right path. Now we got more of them. Alright, we got one more enemy to kill.
Everyone alright?
Alright. Alright, we got more enemies.
Everyone alright? Here they come!
Alright, anyway. One. Alright, looks like it's time to get sealed. Alright, so. I guess.
Looks like we're doing this. Well done. Here they come. Everyone all right? We got Everyone all right? Heads up!
Well, it's gonna take me a while to get that because I don't know which way I'm supposed to go from this point. I mean, I know it's supposed to be this way, but I can't basically go there because the door that I'm basically trying to get there is either sealed. It is. So, yeah, this episode is technically going to be, possibly will be a separate video, it's because I need to find a way to the right way to do that. I gotta basically go and do that. So, yeah, this is going to be a one heck of separate video, and yeah, so, you guys gonna go, for God's sake, because, yeah, separate video and whatnot.
Everyone all right?
I don't know where to go. This is confusing me. I'm looking on the map. It doesn't really help when I know what needs to go that way. But I can't basically go that way because the door is locked. And something blah blah blah. I don't know why. Lock this thing once you like figure it out on your own. And technically, I gotta basically the way I need to go is that way. I think that door's locked. One of the doors here that was locked. And yeah, it's
The actor with Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
I haven't had much this week. Indulgences like Rizzo's were frowned upon in my household.
right. So that's sealed. See where I am now. Like, uh, I'm trying to figure out a way to get over the wall. Right. Seems if this, that's that. Alright, there is a way. Has to be a way I can climb. I don't know how. I don't know how this game's supposed to basically make me you can do something I can't basically do. I can't basically go there and do it because I need to get out of here. But how am I supposed to do that if I need to go there? So the possibility way to do this is possibly be like that, but you need to land on top of it. So this is gonna be like wild. Ha! Alright, so okay, I don't know why this game is almost silent.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupied?
I'm gonna go and save. Save. Nope. Hopefully this will work. Fix it. Because the game's basically glitched on me or something, and I really would like this out, because I don't know, it's when I basically was battling the enemy on the sound bit glitch. Right. Oh, it's right. There's gotta be a way in this. And there is. And there is. So, how am I supposed to continue if the